Hello, this is Suzi, Michael's wife, and I will be providing helpful video commentary on this video that my husband has made. I do not know what's in this video, so this will be interesting. Apparently, this is the Stuart challenge. I'm going to read the rules now. I'm sure then I start the videos playing. Michael will be reading the rules too, but we'll just comment before he's talking. So Stuart challenge rules. No using any evolved Pokemon. Why? Why would you do this? That's good for Psyduck, but nothing else. 2, no using Pokemon who cannot evolve. But that's okay. 3, no over leveling past the next gym leader. I barely know what that means. Sort of do, but Rule 4. Rule number 1 ignores baby Pokemon in later gens. Okay, so you can use baby Pokemon and evolve them to the first level, but not okay. 5. No poison or fighting types in Gen 1. Why? I don't. What is that for? I don't get it. Okay. 6. Balls are the only items allowed to be used in battle. So basically, we're just making this super hard for no reason. Okay. Well, now let's listen to what Michael says. Yeah.
Hello there, YouTube. Firebrand
Okay.
here with a new
it's
challenge, or new Pokemon challenge that I'm giving a try. I call it the Stuart Challenge. The idea behind it is that
I wonder why he calls it
frequently
the Stuart
in Pokemon
Challenge.
games, you end up amassing a fairly balanced team that can take on pretty much anything, and you just
Like you're
and then
supposed
you just
to.
sit with that team forever
Uh-huh.
and defeat everything. So,
Like
these
you're supposed to,
rules
because that's how the game
are
works.
designed to try to get you to switch your team up more often and be more tactical about which Pokemon you're
No,
using when.
that's really not what the rules are for.
So
the rules are to
most
make
of
this
the
really
rules
hard for no
are-
reason, Michael. No reason.
Designed to make it so you can't just your way through challenges. So, let's quickly
No,
go
it's
over the
designed to
rules.
make you hit your
The
head
first one,
against the wall
no
repeatedly
using any
in
evolved
frustration.
Pokemon. Fairly self-explanatory. When you haven't evolved your Pokemon, they're going to have low base stats. Low base stats can't really muscle through things.
Yes, if you would like
Number
Pokemon
2,
that don't have any
no
cool
using
moves, it's a
Pokemon
great
who
plan.
cannot
Except for
evolve.
Psy.
There's Pokemon has several Pokemon that
Microphone
just
may
don't have any
or got
evolutions. I can't
paused,
use
but
them
okay.
either. Because usually Pokemon like that have fairly high base.
Good
stats.
moves.
Number 3, no over leveling past the next gym leader. If I just get 10 levels above everything, I won't have to be tactical at all. So that rule's there. Rule number 4.
I mean, I can.
Rule
Yeah,
number
that's
1
fine.
ignores baby Pokemon in later gens.
I don't know.
That one's mostly because the existence of Pichu and Azurill shouldn't prevent me from using Pikachu and Marill,
Sure,
because
you can have that rule. That's a fine rule.
it-
I hope I didn't not
number
record
5,
for like I don't know.
due
When, I think the button
is
got
because
pushed.
of quirks with Gen 1's AI. It's bad, especially when dealing with poison and fighting types. Because there's a lot of psychic types, or psychic type moves that don't deal damage. And then number 6, balls are the only items allowed to be used in battle. That's because it is entirely
Because
possible.
God
to
forbid you
just
actually be
use
able to fight
healing
well
items
in this
and
challenge.
EX items and just
That's why.
smash your way through everything.
Michael,
so I can't
my
use
goodness.
those either. So,
I don't. Why?
without further ado,
Okay, let's watch this.
Let's
I mean, the beginning's
get
really not going to be
this
that
going.
different than ever.
I've gone through
Okay.
most of Professor Oak's preamble, so here we go. Oh, and yes.
It says the
And
current
as
level
you can
limit
see,
is
we're
14
starting with
because I guess
Pokemon
that's
Blue.
important.
And I've got my emulator going at double speed because otherwise this might very well take forever.
And what he
But,
actually means is otherwise he's
Professor
not going
Oak
to
is
be
looking for
interested
me.
in it
Let's
and
go
stop
here.
playing. Okay.
Oh, and then here's my my rival, Water, since my name is Fire with 2 F's. 'Cause
Okay,
I
that's
thought it was
actually clever. I really like that.
It probably isn't, but I don't care.
I think it's funny.
Now, at this point, I would love to take Bulbasaur. It'd be the best option, but it's a poison
But
type, so I can't. Second best option, Squirtle.
it's a
Here we go.
grass type.
Yes, I want Squirtle. Here we go. Squirt.
Bulbasaur is grass. The starters
I'm
are
not
water,
nickname anything.
fire,
I'm bad at
grass. That's how this
Let's just go.
works. It's not a poison type.
All right. And first battle,
Oh my
here
gosh.
we go. It's going to be so exciting. We're just going to be just tossing tackles back and forth until one of us falls over.
I would love to take Bulbasaur because he'd be my best tactical option, but I have to make this game harder for myself, so I'm going to do it. Okay. The ultimately superior Bulbasaur is winning because he's the best choice in this option, as stated by Michael a little bit ago. They're singing at each other or something.
Keep spamming the tackle button. And he gets a crit. Oh my goodness. Well, this is not starting off well.
Riveting. Of course it is not starting off well.
Wow. Wow,
Okay, you
game.
died.
Wow.
You died because
No,
you
you're
picked
not
the
great.
worst
RNG
option.
just decided that it hates me tonight. Oh.
I don't think that's what happened.
Oh my goodness. This is starting off
No.
fantastic. Okay.
You said
Whatever.
Bulbasaur is the best choice, and then you picked Squirtle. I mean, I think Squirtle's the best choice, or maybe arguably, in my opinion, Bulbasaur is the worst choice of the three starting for the first one because Squirtle is adorable, and Charmander is adorable, and Bulbasaur is okay.
Thankfully, we
We're
can
going back
avoid
now.
most of the grass this way.
Woohoo!
It's
Avoiding the
kind
grass.
of fantastic.
Imagine making life easier for yourself instead of harder. Imagine doing that. Rattata is one of Michael's favorites, so I'm sure he wants to get that one. If I'm saying the Pokemon names wrong, I don't care. You're lucky I'm trying to use the actual name. Let's be real. Look at that very adorable Charmander just stuck in the ball because nobody loves him.
And we now have our Pokedex. Fantastic.
Too bad you will never fill it out because you refuse to evolve any of your Pokemon or catch ones that are evolved. So basically useless. I bet you the next thing that shows up will not be a Rattata.
No, I don't want. Ah! Pushing the wrong buttons. Oh my goodness. Okay.
I do that all the time. I push the wrong buttons when I'm playing, but I just play the game like it's meant to be played normally, not like a weird person. I love my weird husband. I do. He's amazing.
Is super annoying.
Poison is super annoying. Yeah, it would be real nice if you could have Pokemon that let you use that super annoying thing to your advantage. Oh, wait. Yeah.
Okay. What do we got?
And it's Rattata. I feel like Michael likes Raticate more than Rattata, but he can't get Raticate because he's not evolving anything. This would be a great challenge if you just wanted to have Psyduck, who doesn't have an evolved form as far as I'm concerned, because you cannot improve on perfection, especially if it's some sort of weird blue thing. That's not better. Psyduck is just the perfect Pokemon. Clearly. Much better than any other Pokemon, including Vaporeon, a Pokemon Michael also can't have in this run. His absolute all-time favorite Pokemon, Vaporeon. We have 3 or 4 of them in this house. 3 or 4 in this house. And he can't even have one in this run that he has made up himself or found on the internet somewhere. I'm really not sure.
It's fine.
Why is it called the Stuart run? No one explained. He just said, I'm calling it the Stuart run. And there was no
Come on.
explanation as to why it's the Stuart run.
I maybe would need to get a Pidgey now, but I want a Pidgey.
I do like his little overlay with the Pokemons over to the side. Also, I like how he's like, this will encourage you to switch your team up more, blah, blah, blah. But, like, once you get to a certain point in the game, all of the Pokemon are either going to be evolved or be, ones that don't evolve. So, like, you're gonna stop collecting Pokemon pretty early, or, like earlier on. Why? Like, when I want to challenge myself in Pokemon, I'm like, I'm going to get all the Pokemon. And now I will say, like, fill out my Pokédex. Now I will say, I never do that either. Like, I'm not, like, but that's a challenge that just uses the game. Like,
Oh my goodness, what?
This challenge is just making the game difficult. A Pikachu. Hi, Pikachu. He was a lot less cute in this generation.
What is...
I assume this from Michael's reaction.
I was worried it was going to take me a while to find
happening.
one of these.
Oh, he just said that.
Okay, all right.
Woohoo! Pikachu!
No, oh my god.
Pikachu! Pikachu!
Oh
Honestly,
my goodness,
I don't care
that
about
was,
Pikachu
like,
that much.
Beyond lucky. Oh.
But
Oh
sorry
my
for
goodness. Okay.
Here's a Metapod. He can't get that, though, because Metapod is not a base Pokemon. So we can't have a Metapod, even though it's useless and wouldn't be helpful anyway. But no Metapods for us. Just gonna kill it. I mean, knock it out and then leave its dead body, unconscious body, in the grass where no other Pokemon is gonna eat it and no one's gonna step on it. We're not killing it. What are you talking about? Okay. Oh, there's a Kakuna, another Pokemon we can't have because because it's an evolved form. Is Kakuna more useful? I don't know. Oh, now there's a Caterpie. He can get the Caterpie. Now, it's going to be stuck as a Caterpie forever. Arguably not great if you want to have a Pokemon that can do interesting things. But Michael does not care about doing interesting things. Pikachu is doing interesting things, and Squirtle sort of. But, like, you know.
And technically speaking, I could get and use a Caterpie?
Oh,
Caterpie.
He didn't get the Caterpie.
But it wouldn't be useful.
It wouldn't be useful. That is true. It is true that the Caterpie wouldn't be useful. But, like...
And only learns Tackle, so just not worth it.
Imagine! Not... Imagine this if we lived in a world where you could get that Caterpie and then fight with it, and then it would turn into like a cocoon of some kind, and then eventually metamorphose into a beautiful butterfly, moth, I don't know, but whatever. Imagine if that was a thing that happened. Wouldn't that be fantastic? But no.
Up.
We are now watching Michael just throw wind at a cocoon over and over and over again.
This is fine. This is, however,
He is
why
assuring
I was
us it
using
is
Pikachu
fine.
earlier.
It's not fine, so that's fine. Kakunas are not a threat, and they're useless. So I don't understand. See, like, you could definitely put one of those on your team, because that would also be useless, like a lot of the Pokemon. Back in the Poke Center, you're healing things. It's always better. I do that too. Like, maybe I don't need to, but like, it's just easier. Don't want everyone to die. Okay. Look at Weedle. Weedle's really cute.
There's another setting that I was going to switch, but I forgot to.
Does it make the game even harder? Bet it makes the game even harder.
Like, obviously, it makes it a little bit harder if you have it off. And that's kind of the goal with this challenge for me, at least personally. So
it's to make it. I told you. Oh gosh, my crown just fell. I told you he was just gonna make it harder. That wasn't even in the rules. No switching between trainer. Like, that's arbitrarily harder for no reason. Oh, look, you're poisoned. Wouldn't it be nice if you could poison it back? Also, I'm going to reject Michael's premise that the reason you keep one team and don't switch is because it's like easy and you're muscling through, because that's not it. It's because you fall in love with your precious little baby Pokemons and you love them and you raise them and you watch them grow up and you guys become strong together and you make a really awesome team. And so then by the time you're further into the game, you don't really want to switch because your bestest buddy is already on the team, and that's why you keep the same team, not because you're just trying to ease on through the game by playing it as it was intended. But, you know, what do I know? I'm just a weirdo that likes to play the game the way it's supposed to be. Pokemon are fighting now. If you like, I mean, you probably watched the first one of this if you were really interested in the Pokemon fighting. So if you haven't, I recommend you do, because like Michael gets really excited about these things and it's very adorable. I just like to tease him about it, like being very clear he wanted me to do this. And so the level of sarcasm is asked for, but it's all gentle, loving teasing. I understand this is fun for him. It just is not for me. Like, okay, we're going to fight some more Pokemon. This stage of things is not very much different. He just didn't collect a few cocoons, which isn't, I mean, arguably you don't need to collect the cocoons anyway. Yeah, this is my first commentary track on these things. We're hoping somebody finds it amusing. Other than us. And I will say, being legitimately serious, I understand the point of this is to have to collect and shape a base level team that's actually good enough to fit each gym leader, which should encourage you to get a bunch of like right type levels. And Michael's very good at knowing what those are. And part of the reason I would never do anything like this is that, like, if I need certain types in a gym battle, I have to ask Michael what I'm supposed to put. Like, but Michael knows this stuff. Oh, Diglett. Diglets are so cute.
Uh-oh.
This really makes me want to play Pokepark again. We did that for Suzi's stream when I was still
choices.
Suzi streaming every week or every day of the week. Maybe Suzi's stream will come back again on our Twitch stream.
Oh my goodness, we got a crit.
You should definitely check us out there.
Okay.
We have lots of fun. We also have a Discord, so that's also lots of fun.
What
so
we're gonna do?
If you come check us out on the Twitch stream, you may get an invite to the Discord. If you're an awesome person.
Spam Sandjack,
who is fun and silly and likes fun, silly things, and making. Oh, look how cute is Sandshoe right there! Like, that's just adorable.
I had something with Growl that wasn't dead.
Now, what I will say I really legitimately like about this challenge is that, like,
it's a very good chance.
The first level, base level Pokemon are adorable. Like, they're all cute, and then most of the evolutions make them look less cute. Not all of them, but a lot of them as they go on. So, like, you are going to probably have some optimal cuteness going on this team, because they're all, like, the little cute versions.
And that right there is why we have a Pidgey on our team right now. Oh, my goodness. That was way more nerve-wracking than it should have been. Pidgey just gained 2 levels. Alright, Squirtle's level 10. Cool.
So for sure, that's probably a good idea. But for sure, this is going to be a very cute team when he's all said and done, or teams. But I really do think he's wrong in his premise of why most people, or at least a lot of people, keep the same team all the way through. Because, like, when he's doing the games, his playthroughs on Twitch, like, the reason we want the same Pokemon is we get attached. Like, we had a milk tank named Pop Machine, and, like, I don't even, or Miltank. I don't really like that Pokemon that much, but like I would die for Pop Machine. Pop Machine was the best. um, there was a Psyduck on there. There is like like we legitimately like loved these Pokemon, and that's why they stayed the entire time, even though they were newer, shinier, better. Because you fall in love with your team, right? Like that's you fall in love with your team, and they become your buddies, and it's like you can't like sure I could put this shinier Pokemon on here, but like that's not my buddy. I Onyx is Onyx is a stack of rocks. Like it's a rock snake. If you took out the rock in the middle of his body, would he fall into pieces? That's a question I would like to know. This is very much turned into me just talking about anything, which happens because I don't really care about battles that much. But Michael probably figured this would happen too, because he knows me.
We've defeated Brock, and we now have the Boulder Badge. Woo!
Woohoo! You got a badge. Brock needs to put on a shirt.
All right.
I don't know why.
Team 34, which we will never.
But he has a shirt on there, I
Spine
think.
is
Maybe
terrible.
not. It looks like he has a shirt on. Questions.
All right.
Okay.
Cool.
Now,
I hope you
ending?
enjoyed that. There will be next up. We'll be heading towards Mount Moon and eventually Misty, and yeah.
I like this because I watched a Pokemon anime growing up. So like Brock and Misty, like they're my peeps. Yeah. Okay. Well, that has been Michael's thing, and I think yeah, we're still recording. So again, I will point out he asked me to do this all teasing is in good loving fun. I love my husband, and I think the way he approaches video games is interesting, though not ever anything I would want to do, because why do you need to make the game harder? So, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this just like fun, my take on this video and chatting time. And I really do hope if you're watching this, you will join us on our Twitch stream. We stream on Friday nights. That's usually Among Us. It's at 8. On Saturday nights at 8. That's Jackbox night. Sunday at 2 right now is Xenoblade. That is our series Saturday, so that might change. Or series Sunday, sorry. That might change as time goes on. And Tuesday is Toss Up Tuesday, where Michael plays whatever. That's where you're most likely to catch a run through of whatever Pokemon he's doing, or literally anything. We never know. He doesn't know until like right beforehand. But yes, this has been Suzi. I thank you for watching. Love you all. And I will probably do another one of these because Michael seems very amused by the idea. But yeah, anyway, love you all. Bye. Mwah!